Hello everyone, my name is Michael Eldridge and this is The Occupation. I've heard nothing about this game. The name interested me when I saw it pop up on my Gamefly and I was like, sure, I'm renting games for a little bit and I'm having a little bit of a dead period post the plague innocence, and so this. Let's see, English titles, invert brightness. Let's turn that up a little bit. I don't even know if it's like a horror story, an action game, a fucking light novel. So let's. Apparently the PS4 is fucking whinging from this. Scarlett Carson and Charles Bowman. Those names sound familiar. Give me a year. That's not what I was expecting.
What the hell have you done?
Scarlett, please, sit down.
Sit down! Do you think taking my children's going to stop me?
Stop you from doing what exactly?
Where did you take them?
This is far more important right now.
More important
We
than...
need stability. The country needs stability, and this act provides that. Work with me.
This country needs its freedom.
Alright.
Michael wouldn't have agreed to this.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
He's the one that started this act, and he did it.
Michael
Strong.
is dead.
Not you, coffee.
This country is a far different place than it was 3 years ago, Scarlett. There's rioting in the streets, for God's sake. We need tighter security now more than ever. People on our doorstep want to hurt us.
This is a character
allow
game.
that.
That's not your decision to make. The people need to know that their government is lying to them, and you can't threaten me into silence on this.
You can't see this right now, but you don't have another choice here.
What the fuck is this?
Open the file.
Knowing what I know now, would I do it all again?
Oh shit, it's a walking sim.
Someone gets hurt either way, I suppose. I did what I thought was right at the time. That's all anyone can do, isn't it? Mullen was terrible at remembering to lock windows. I wonder if he ever realised his role in all of this.
Let's see.
No floppy disks detected.
Key cards were beginning to restrict everyone's access. Having the correct level of security clearance was important.
Okay, let's just turn off, let's close these blinds because apparently that's fucking something I can do. Oh, wait, I can do it manually, but if you grab the entire cord. Actually, sorry. Ah.
What, again?
Don't worry, maintenance are going to be on first thing in the morning. If it zips again, just no need us running up and down the stairs every 10 minutes for false alarm.
Okay, there's that. It's my
What?
answer anyway.
That's not me telling
Coffee?
you.
Is that a clue? I'd assume the coffee was more of a clue than the fucking
Yeah,
magazine.
of course. No problem. I'll be in the lobby.
People were still researching union law. Too little, too
All
late.
rights to legal representation regarding individual but not limited to the individual may be submitted for 48 hours, not inclusive. This time is referred to the grace period. Cannot last 4 but not limited to 12 hours. New charges brought to light within allotted 12 hours. The new grace period. Will come into effect replacing the previous grace period. When said reinstated period is in force, remaining up to... Wow, this is some fucking legalese. I can only carry one singular item. Feels like a test case, but like for a game that never got its test caseage. Take a cup? Really? I can't take a cup, but I can fucking add erasers to garbage bins? Okay, I need to put token in first, but let's see. Pasco by H.J. Miller. More tea. Okay. Why is this called The Occupation? I was expecting more of a like revolution vibe from it, honestly, but
The guard patrol was quite loose at the facility, at least before all of this. They wouldn't be back anytime soon. The books belonged to the library and weren't allowed to be checked out. I always found it odd that the books we read were so highly monitored. can I save? No, I cannot. Can I? Nope. Okay. Just testing. I feel like I'm going the majorly wrong way. The Silhouette server housed hundreds of files on the Union Act, immigrant families, voting preferences, you name it. missed a phone call from Michael that night.
We must have just missed each other's calls. Not to worry. Look, I'm heading across to the meta center. Apparently there's something to do with one of the servers malfunctioning. I'm sure it's nothing too serious. Anyway, I'll try and call again soon. Love you. Bye.
Should have. I wish. The days before all this nonsense began. Simpler times.
Okay.
Some of the lifts were temperamental. You'll have to learn your way around when you're there.
Person bone. Wait, so I'm the occupation? Or am I the company? At least this game is very confusing. Because I'm supposed to figure out multiple ways to do it. Jerusalem and the journey in between Beirut.
Everything I needed was on that cartridge. The fate of a nation in ones and zeros.
You have 2 new messages. Message. You have 2 new messages. Message.
Is this game glitching? Can make outgoing calls, so I should find a number. Okay, so I've got the disc, and we're gonna take it downstairs, right there, to Dubois' office. Like, so it's just a walking sim? I was hoping it was an action game or something. Spy thriller? Let's see. Wow, what is... Of course, the confirm button's not confirm in any other situation. Now it's just the fucking interact button. backup code is... I saw it on a note. How do I open my... Pause. Nope. Can I check my bag? That's the pause. Takes Okay, let's look in the menu because it didn't tell me how to access my goddamn UI controls. Okay, place briefcase is L1. Okay, that's not working. Options, controls. So watch, UI right, toggle pager, UI up, which doesn't have a button, meaning it has a prompt yet. And sensitivity's way the fuck up. So this is, I guess, the highest I can fucking... It's the lowest turn radius. It's the best I can handle. God damn it. Why can't I put it in my briefcase? This is in my briefcase, which might be in my office. God, the pause takes fucking forever. Why wouldn't it let me either put down my briefcase or do anything related to this button like it said it would? Don't need to sneak around because there's no enemies. No. Can't change ID. No. I can see the limits of this engine, like, right now. Like Unreal, or Epic Games, I guess, You better start making a new one, because this one, it's clearly hitting its limits. Yeah, people can use it, and it's definitely running better games than something like Frostbite, but you know, you can see the age. Okay. Can I fucking type in the backup code? Can I? Oh, can't grab it that way. That's locked. Can I force a shutdown? What am I supposed to do? Took the note and it won't let me fucking go back to them. Let's see. Take this little disk. Okay, did that. Inserted it into the server to transfer files. I did that. So what's your issue? Crouch. Why didn't that pop up the last 7 times? Okay, let's do Q. That's wrong, but hopefully let me fucking access my goddamn inventory of notes I've been grabbing. It was fucking a note, a crumpled note. Actually, not a crumpled note. It was a other note. Damn it. Let's go find it, I guess. Because there's like 20 ways to enter his fucking... Since there's like 20 ways to enter his fucking room, maybe there'll be a second fucking note. That'll tell me how to do this all. Never cat. Hey, you know what helped in this game? A flashlight. That was glitching. Is the entire game glitching? Can I...
Sounds of the bloody 60s, 70s and today. Jingle had plagued me for months afterwards.
That's not... Assuming this is a proper movie spoiler area. What's up, bitchin'? Okay, got literally nothing. And I can't open my briefcase to look. Fucking riveting. Okay, so... Okay. Got into his office like a few minutes ago. Huh. See if this resets anything. Maybe it calls the guards and kills me. Something. That'd be nice. Sweet relief. God damn it. I know it was on a file somewhere and I can't fucking access it for some reason. Okay. Submit. Backup code was on a piece of paper I can no longer access. Let's go back towards the beginning of this game. See if I can find maybe somewhere where I pressed L1. Trace my steps. Yeah, I love a walking sim where the buttons don't fucking do what they're supposed to. I'm able to put stuff in my briefcase. I'm not going to take it out, though. I'm also able to put fucking booze tokens out.
Floppy disk detected. Attention. Floppy disk corrupted. Use Data Doctor to amend corrupted disks.
So I came in over here.
Floppy disk detected. Attention. Floppy disk.
Let's check to see if there's a, I don't know, fucking briefcase underneath his desk that I can take or something. I don't know, just literally fucking anything. But I'm desperate.
I tried his desk drawer, but of course it was locked. Bowman preferred physical keys to their digital counterparts.
Okay, so can I... It's just sequence of buttons? Do I hit this and then this? Do I hit this and this? Oh, that's pager. That's clock. in her office about it.
You have one new message. Message 1.
Hey, honey. We must have just missed each other's calls. Not to worry. Look, I'm heading across to the meta center. Apparently, there's something to do with one of the servers malfunctioning. I'm sure it's nothing too serious. Anyway, I'll try and call again soon. Love you. Bye.
End of messages.
It's not 4279. It's not enough. I'm not seeing a note, like an actual note. What? Why does it even tell me that security will not be alerted if fuse box is turned off? Just don't have fucking security for some reason, and they'll just fucking buy it. Jesus Christ. Which of these books doesn't look like the others? Is it this one? Nope. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna need some assistance. Compass. I don't know why it's in the garbage. No, it was in the garbage when I first found it. Nothing. It's a hole punch. It's at her office, but. Okay, can grab it. Okay, so actually that might have been the copy of the server password I needed. Shit. Why won't it let me fucking just look at my inventory? Jesus fucking Christ, I just want to look at it. I don't even care if he fucking breaks the goddamn game. I just want to see it. Alright. Since, like, this is legitimately stopping me from progressing further. Let's see. The occupation. Real time over 4 hours. So I guess it's a 4-hour game. Alright, great. How do we use the fucking with the password? Spuff 7. Didn't take that long, now did it? Can I leave?
And at that very moment, our lives changed forever.
Steve, I've had a security alert. I've paged you the location.
I didn't want security to see me up there. They were already on edge from the server blowing.
Hello? Hello?
Can I leave through the door? See, this is why... Okay. And he's vanished. Can we go upstairs? See, this is why you give me clues. So I've transferred files. So what do I do next? I'm assuming I have to leave, but do I leave through the door that he opened? Do I leave through the roof access? I'm just gonna head upstairs, I guess. Ooh, atmospheric.
Floppy disk detected. Attention. Floppy disk corrupted. Use data doctor to amend disk.
Wow. Well, I've accidentally
Floppy
built this
disk
like 3
detect.
times.
Attention.
Let's see, can I leave through here? Doesn't appear so. Nor through there. Okay, cool. Can I leave through my office? Do I have to leave through another door? I can't access this area.
Doors opening. Doors closing. Doors opening. Doors closing. Doors opening.
It won't let me go through this door, so I'd assume I go out through there, but it won't let me. If it said something like this game is hard to like. Can I fucking leave? What am I supposed to do? Go out a window? Steve, come find me. Hey, everybody. Heyo.
What are you doing in here? What the hell? Scarlet. Well, what are you up to? Should you still be in here? I thought everyone was gone for the night. Come on, I think it's time for you to leave.
Okay. Good. Please, let that be how I exit. Because you weren't letting us do this.
News. Stay tuned.
I have to say, I'm more than a little disappointed. I'm going to have to report you in the system. I'm sure you understand. Shouldn't you be leaving, Mrs. Carson?
Sure, Sean. This says game failed. I'm gonna be fucking annoyed. Like, it wouldn't let me leave. In fact, I have to have a walkthrough to figure out how the fuck to play this game. It's pissing me off. Stuff. I did try and take the side room near my office. Or to unlock the next area. Okay, yeah, very good.
The air smelt thick with something burning that night. Protesters were getting worse, even before what happened. As I walked further from the facility, I almost forgot how bad things were.
Gameplay. Why is it the games that I fucking, like, I was expecting something else. I fully apologize. This is dull shit. Something. Can I cross this? River. Oh, I do that. It says cross the river. How do I cross the... Oh, this one in particular. And only if I look at it the right angle. Take a right, continue forward until you meet Marlin on the bridge.
The canal was always so peaceful. listening to music on the canal boat. Funny. It wouldn't be safe to be out there now. The walk home usually helped me clear my mind after a day's work. That night was different. I was thinking about Michael. That he'd be sat at home waiting for me. I had so much to talk about. The pre-Union Act was tearing the city apart. It wouldn't be long before the whole country was rioting.
Hey, Marlon.
At the time, I didn't feel like I could make a change.
Hey, alright, how you doing? I best get out. Speak to you later.
The only way to stop the act from happening was to do something more radical, something... You know... I often wonder what he would have thought of me. I miss him more
I was
than you
supposed to
can
be
ever know.
plowing over the textures, but they look better in Dauntless. Honestly, like Dauntless looks better than this at this point.
He wasn't supposed to be... I didn't know. If I knew I was going to lose Michael, I'm so sorry, Michael. I just didn't know.
Okay, so why was
That's why we're
that
doing
one?
this.
Like that one didn't let me go through the side door.
Not a
that I
great
thought.
deal can be said in
doing
favour
this.
of the past two governments' policies when referring to the UK's outlook on foreign relations. For a second time, the public opinion poll has shown dissatisfaction.
Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Let's look at achievements, which you won't be able to see, but I will let you know. Okay, it doesn't look like it has much of a thing. Let's look at... At least not yet. Okay, occupation. Okay, fuck that. This game is not... It doesn't look like I get an achievement for the first parts of the game, though. Dubois.
I've said this 100 times, I'm sure. So sorry for your loss. A toast to the man and the memory. I imagine you'll need to take some personal time. That's fine. Just take what you need. I'll handle everything on my end. I know you and I see differently on a few things, but this is a time for solidarity, not turmoil. Perhaps with all that's happened, we can finally work together. Deal with things head on. Nobody could have seen this coming, Scarlett. You mustn't blame yourself.
Please, fucking Lord. I mean, I guess it's fine, but it's just like, don't put me in a walking sim and expect me to be invested. You made a walking sim. You made a game where I can't even jump to have fun. If I wanted to play a goddamn walking sim, I just could
Harvey
live my
Miller, do you
life.
ever answer your phone? I've finished editing the introduction to the Bowman Carson piece you sent me. It's good, but I think we can do better. Alex Dubois has claimed that he wasn't at the facility the time that they say he set off the explosion. He also says the phone records from the night prove it. Apparently, Detective Holden has them. Anyway, your first meeting is tomorrow. Find out everything you can. The phone records are a good start, but I have a feeling there's a bigger story here. Anyway, get some sleep, and I'll be in touch tomorrow.
But the phone records. Okay, now I get my briefcase. Okay. This game could finally pick up. World's best journalist. I get to choose what I fax. Alright. Oh, that's who's the... Oh, okay. Wow, what a fucking egotist. He has so many books. Yeah. I know. Focusing on fucking around. Okay, looks like I can save this anytime. Okay, next time tell me I can move the goddamn camera.
Here's if lovin' is for nothing.
I know a journalist that would love a game like this.
You have one new message. Message 1.
Harvey Miller, do you ever answer your phone? I've finished editing the introduction to the Bowman Carson.
End of messaging.
Guess these are record speeds. There's obviously Scarlet. Okay. But yeah, that's clearly Scarlet Carson. Yeah, because it's most obvious fucking initials. Oh, that was progress. Shit.
Harvey, your first meeting is with Carla Berman. Get there an hour early so you have time to look around and gather questions for your meeting. Follow any leads you can for the Miller report. Good luck and don't trust anyone.
Why can't I trust anyone? Jesus fucking Christ, this goddamn game.
I am your father.
Come on.
It's
We already...
not true. It's impossible.
Mr. Bond, we meet again. This time you won't defeat me. I'll kill you before you can escape. There's no way I'll get caught while monologuing. I'll make an awesome movie villain.
Hey, sir,
Oh, jeez. Mr. Miller, is it? We were
yes,
expecting you.
it's me, Ezra Miller. The Flash character that quit being the Flash after one movie. Jesus fucking Christ.
Not a problem at all.
Actors are divas.
Welcome to Bowman Carson. My name's Steve Crow. Apologies for the protesting outside. I hope it wasn't too hard to get through them. If you don't mind, can you place your briefcase down on the conveyor belt there so I can check it for you? Okay, great. I just need to check for it.
Well, it should have a vinyl, like 3 tapes, and like no, the floppy disk was inserted somewhere.
Sorry about this.
I'm sorry, did I distract you? Why is it not square to pick up your fucking briefcase?
This all seems to be in order. Here's your ID badge. If you could just follow me to the security desk.
Could I go? Could I fucking go? You scanned my card.
Did you want to try swiping your key card?
I
It's
did,
on the right
bitch!
side. Oh, it's temperamental. Sometimes you have to hold it in and move it slowly.
Fuck
Right.
you. Just let me swipe the goddamn card and move on.
Oh, there's no other land for me. Damn it, he's got that song stuck in my head.
Ah, Mr. Miller. We didn't expect you so early. Let me just print your agenda.
That'll be how I tell. Pay attention to what's
Give me a second.
Yeah. Hurry up. Already know the codes.
Your first is... speak of the devil. Carla, this is Mr. Miller from the Turing Post. You have a meeting today, I believe.
Yes, of course. A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Miller. Is it that time already?
No. Mr. Miller is just fashionably early.
Good. For a moment I thought I was running behind. I'll be ready in my office for our meeting as scheduled. I have to run, I'm afraid, but we'll speak soon. Thank you, Dan.
Righty-o, Carla. Right,
give me
here's
my
your
paper.
agenda. Great. Why don't you read that over and put it in your briefcase for safekeeping? I suppose that's everything from me. If you need anything further, you know where I am.
God, this fucking loading is bad for text. Okay. Let's go upstairs, I guess. I have to go up twice. Meeting room.
Security has been alerted and is on its
second, but first. Aha. Can I scroll down? No, I'll take the fucking control motions. I've got a business card. 215, 214. Got 55 minutes, I believe. Located on desk in the store. Read the note inside to learn 213 and I need the password. Blah blah blah. So who drew these notes? Someone has been using
I give up. Far too tired for this nonsense.
Hello, Arby.
Hello. Actually, shit. Damn it. Constantly forget which way I've got a fucking 1600. Okay. No pages.
Code accepted. Access granted.
Let's find that security room so that if I do. Stairwell. Let's go to D-lock office, I guess. Yeah, since I'm just trying to not spend my entire time completely lost in this place. 1723.
Steve, there's been an alarm set off. Can you go check it out?
Sorry, that's fucking hilarious. Let's see. 2 minutes, turn down, let's see, which level be off. Yeah. Are you here? You desk by the door. didn't trigger Steve at all.
Hi, Chance. No, I've got too much going on. Sure. Well, the new ink arrived yesterday, but it's late, so we'll start the process today. Good. Yeah, I'm sure. Come over and take a look at the new skin. Maybe I can come over and check it out for you.
Please enter PIN. Code denied. Please swipe again. Please enter PIN. Code denied.
An invalid keycard swipe has been attempted. Can you go check it out?
Hello, Harvey.
Okay, I'm gonna do them in time. Okay, good on time. And the stock room should be open now. So. The fuck? Oh. Comes in at 2.
Hello, Marlon.
Hello, Carla. You alright, Mr. Miller?
Perfectly fine, perfectly fine.
Please enter PIN. Code accepted. Access granted.
Mr. Miller, you really shouldn't be in here. Security better get here soon. I don't have time for this. What part of please leave don't you understand? Get out. Okay, seriously, leave.
Please enter PIN. Code accepted. Access
I'm going to pay
granted.
security. They can deal with you.
fucking weather. Yep. I was not expecting to rain like that. Code to lost property room alarm. No, another box. I'm just broken. Lost property. Lost property. Into lost property. Go to the back room with the alarm trigger. Aforementioned code 2267. Alright. Let's go find lost property, I guess. How is time? Time is good. It first, but second, I guess. And that opportunity, so I will just break in another way. One, 19, eating room.
Floppy disk detected. Attention, floppy disk.
Running away won't help. Hey, why are you here? I'm still
Floppy
gonna catch
disk,
you.
attention. Floppy disk.
See, bitch. Alright, what do I do? Yeah, I'll just leave it. Okay. Yep.
Harvey, I've been going through more of Alex's interview tapes. I found something quite alarming that seems to have been very quickly dismissed. He says his keycard was stolen earlier on the day of the explosion. He said he tried to log it with Carla Berman. I'm not sure how frequently she leaves her office, but if you can somehow gain access, you may be able to find evidence linking her to Alex's keycard.
Ah, Mr. Miller.
Please enter PIN. Code accepted. Access granted.
There's something move over there. Forget it, I've got a meeting to get to soon anyway.
So just take out and then put something in
What was that?
the... Okay. I'll get paid for my time in...
What the hell? Mr. Miller, you really shouldn't be in here.
Alright.
Right, thank you.
Hey, Mr. Miller, an alarm was set off earlier on. I know you probably had nothing to do with it, but just remember to stay in the allocated areas to avoid trouble.
Sure thing, buddy. I'm totally standing in a guard booth.
Oh, hey, not sure if you found Carla's room yet, but don't forget your meeting later on. Feel free to explore in the meantime.
God, fucking me. Completely stopped paying attention to where I was supposed to go. Let's see. This page. This page. Okay, let's go to the lost property. 30 minutes. Yes, here's that property. fuck with Steve.
Steve, there's been an alarm set off. Can you go check it out?
T. Fletcher, a rare gem of a find in the modern art world.
Hey Steve,
Beginning his
can
life
you
in
put that
a
one?
small
Yeah,
town
sure.
Pinwheel on the south coast of England. This marvelous artist led a rather troubled childhood. After a long haul working in the southern tin mines and 2 tours in the army during World War II, Fletcher decided to return back to his old home and his long-lost love and take up painting in his later years. Thankfully, as he did, we now have some very rare pictures depicting the scenery of those southern delights, the dull horrors that exist within the mind, and the more baser memories that keep one's mind intact during times of hardship and turmoil. As you look around the gallery today, try and take in the delights of this wonderful exhibition, simply entitled Memories.
Ah, perfectly fine, janitor. The IT office. Sweet. Ah, shit, turned off all the power for no reason. Alarms. What's you playing? This is called The Occupation. It's one of the games I was renting from Gamefly.
Okay.
Yeah, knew nothing about it. Thought it was like an action game or something where you like face off against an occupation. Nah, it's a fucking sim.
So it's a walking sim?
Yeah. A lot of fucking shit.
Hmm.
Let's see. Weird amount of collectibles. Currently about 4 hours of playtime.
Mm.
I got stuck for a little bit because you like the tutorial doesn't really help you in any situation because you're not able to like go in and fuck with things. Because your main character's got a briefcase that can look at all his files, but the character you play as for the first like 10, 15, 20 minutes, they don't. So you gotta make sure that every piece you read, at least at first, you do pay attention to, because otherwise you're not going to see it again. Even though it says put item in briefcase, regardless.
I see.
You can tell it's a very epic, well not epic, it's a very Unreal game. You can see it from here.
Yeah.
They discovered it, and I was like, okay, I'll try it out. Fortunately, the load in is a little bit. Just with a vent at which you'll find ah shit, that didn't just keep going on. What's weird is the game's like clearly built to be kind of like a stealth thriller, but it's really fucking broken. Like more broken than the Sinking City broken in places. Like I was worried about a security guard figuring out I was somewhere, because it was like, okay, they've gotta go check out this one thing, and I like sat there for like 20 minutes being like, are they doing anything? They never arrived, and like I was like, okay, guess I'll continue doing my shit. And Steve is the guy that fucking he's just like slowly walking around. He's supposed to be the security guard, but he's fucking garbage at it, clearly. Compared to... That's Hughes' office. That's actually what I need. I do this without triggering an alarm. Didn't have an alarm to trigger. Sweet. What's this? security guard and I'm clearly trespassing. There's the AI at work. Like, I was standing
We're right in the window.
there!
We're right in the window, like, yeah.
Like, the alarm I set off is right down that hallway. Like, he's not even required to check in the general vicinity? I don't even want to play anymore. Jesus fuck.
Wow.
Okay. Floppy disk. Okay. Continue. Use the computer to learn login passwords for everyone. I don't need to do that. Okay, just head to fucking boss office. Why the fuck did you tell me to do any of this shit? If you're just gonna tell me the codes, I don't need to actually know them.
Floppy disk detected.
Oh, great. Fuck. I hate these because they are just a hindrance to progress. They wipe fucking data off your flash drives and I'm just like, fuck you. Here. Literally going to turn off all the power in this sector. But I'm gonna do shit. That shit's locked. That's sweet. As long as they don't catch you directly in an area they're not supposed to be, you're fine. Now head to Dubois' office. How much time do I have? 20 minutes. Dubois. It's this way. But I've got to do all this before 4 o'clock.
Hi, Harvey.
She was telling me to get the fuck out earlier. That was a clue I guess I dropped earlier? I don't know.
Not bad.
Yep, new boss over here. It's not upstairs, I think. Ah, fuck.
No floppy disks detected.
What the fuck?
Floppy disk detected.
Yeah, that occasionally also happens. Like, I literally got stuck in the prologue of this fucking game. I just looked out because I'd done everything I needed to do. And I was able to get... You're like... The other way you can get out of a jam like this is you can have yourself be detected.
Mr. Miller.
Hello.
Come on, Mr. Miller. Out.
Fine.
Right. Thank you. Who runs away when you're talking to her? Right. Thank you. Hey, Harvey.
Turn off all these Indeed notifications.
I guess it went well.
Oh yeah, I got the job at Seal the Season.
Hell yeah,
That was my first choice, so I'm very happy about that. Very, very happy about that. And I can delete all of these notifications.
Right on, man.
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot off of my mind / plate. You know.
I was able to go through this earlier. Why won't it let me now? Okay, for some reason that won't let me do it anymore.
Mr. Miller, don't forget your meeting with Carla.
Yeah, I know. I got 20
Find
minutes.
something to do in the meantime.
Properties, hospital. God damn, where's Dubois' office? This is 118 and I'm on the first floor.
Mr. Miller, we're busy. Please go.
Sorry, Dan.
Floppy disk detected.
Okay, what is it stopping me to do? Surprising, I think guys do more on as I play.
I'm a doctor, not a security guard. What's that, Skippy? Oh, hi. Just remember you have a meeting later with Carla. And don't wander around the staff-only areas, okay?
Let's see. This is go to the printing machine and find a hole in the floor. See, the fact I need that to figure out how to fucking go somewhere in this game pisses me off.
Yeah.
I don't need the tutorial to go faster. I need the tutorial to progress.
Yeah. So you're still in the tutorial?
Well, no, I need the the walkthrough. I need the walkthrough
okay,
to
gotcha.
progress further in the fucking game. Is that a hole in the floor? That looks like a hole in the floor.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, it's the room I knew it was. It just didn't fucking label it right.
Mm.
Yeah. How's office? Use the password on Alex's computer and save the Union Act email to a floppy disk, and then print it to a public printer to resolve the lead. Does she leave?
Probably have to use some type of distraction or something.
She's not security, so I can't scare her out of the building. I mean, I can't, like, set enough alarm in another area.
Mr. Miller, I'm pretty sure you don't have access to this room. Come on, Mr. Miller, out. Right.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Figure there's something right out here. Push this. Break this. Playing that doesn't do shit.
Please enter PIN. Code accepted. Access granted.
Let's see. Okay. 15 minutes.
Hello, Mr. Miller.
Access denied.
Wait a second. Okay, I think I know how to do it. If I shut off the power to at least his office, at the stock room, which is right next to the property room.
What do people see in this?
Steve, I'm just getting a drink of water. Can you cover me?
Oh wait, I have to take a call first, don't I?
Harvey, I just received an anonymous fax. Do you know where the Turing meeting room is? It seems as though Alex Dubois may have hidden some information in there which proves the Bowman-Carson group are intentionally inflating figures based around the Union Act. If you were able to find the evidence, it may help inform the public about what the truth is here. I'm sure Carla Berman may have a thing or two to say about those figures, since she's the one spreading them in her print media. Anyway, let me know what you
This is what I
find.
actually needed to wait for.
Yes, I'm
Probably
sure
so that they can despawn the person that's sitting in the office. Or whatever. Honestly, I'm probably gonna stop playing after, like, in the next few minutes, because honestly, this one is not, it's not grabbing me.
I assume.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns. Damn it, Jim. I'm a duck.
His password is...
What's that? There's a voice.
You 7, the same one as the password as his password on the other systems. Now I'm gonna back out, close the blinds because I mean they're probably not gonna see me through the blinds all the same, but you know the blinds are closed already. 80 and 10. Okay.
This dude has a beeper?
Yeah. I mean this is old shit. This is old days.
What is this supposed to be? About 1987? Okay.
Please enter PIN. Code accepted. Access granted.
Oh, what are you doing in here? Oh, I don't have the patience to deal with you today, Mr. Miller. Please, get out.
Alright, Sarah.
No choice. Security's on its way
Oh, security's on its way now? Oh, okay then. I'm gonna fucking grab my desk and go. Now move so I can get past Sven, the dickweed that quotes fucking everything. Oh wait, I've got to go public printing first. Damn. Damn. Is public printing done here? No, it is not.
Hey.
Mr. Miller, your meeting is in 10 minutes. Don't be late.
It won't be you, son of a fuck. Where's that? There it is.
I'll be back later.
You want to celebrate?
Yeah, I'm going to go eat somewhere. Cool. I'll be back later. Only a couple hours.
Alright, run off. You do you, man.
Alrighty. I'll see you, bud.
See ya. See you, sir. Okay, dossier. Ah, shit. Okay, I still need to listen to the tape. Shit. I have the ability to. Let's be fine. It's not with the game. I think that's not.
Carla, 10 days. 10 bloody days. How the hell could you have kept this from me? I swear to God, my family are going to be deported because of you, and I could have done something about it. Why the hell didn't you tell me? Why the hell didn't you tell me? This is your fault. Everything that happens next is your fault.
Well, my roommate's out for the night, so I could keep playing.
Every time I...
8 minutes. Okay, cool. I think, look at his email from here if she wants to write off. Should have plenty of tokens still. If I can use any. Having such delayed reactions to my sneaking around, it's kind of annoying at this point. Okay, I've done everything related to that. So, let us go upstairs. It's someone in here. Yeah, like 10 fucking minutes ago. I didn't even get in the chair. Alright. Come up was real.
Mr. Miller, quick reminder. You have a meeting in 5 minutes.
Why are you even reminding me, except for the fact that this game couldn't fucking happen if it didn't? Alright, Carla, ready? I've done all the things. Okay. I might try and do a one take swing type of thing. Carla? Carla?
Please swipe again. Access denied.
You ready?
I suppose he's arms fairly for a journalist.
Yeah, it's not like I've spent this entire time pissing off everyone I possibly can.
Accepted. Access
Wow,
granted.
I didn't realize that I could fucking do that.
Hello, Mr. Miller. Please come in and take a seat.
Okay.
So I gather you've got some
I'll play
questions
it
you'd
for a
like to
little
ask
bit
me.
more, if not to at least get the thing.
I'll do my best to answer them.
Just works little lies, tiny shows people by
Shall we begin?
money flows. It just works. Just works. It just
He says he wasn't in the building. Well, I don't know how he'd be able to back up that claim. The police found him not too far away from here, that's true, but it was within walking distance. He could have easily got where he did in time. And there's a whole bunch of other evidence. I'm sorry, I just don't see how he thinks that's going to hold any weight.
I mean, I've got...
Like who? No, I don't think so. I think it's quite cut and dry. I can't imagine someone else over in the Meta Centre doing it. They like to sound like they know what they're doing, but most of them are incompetent. I know for a fact that some of them use their room number for their alarm code, for God's sake. Does that sound convincing to you? Alex is the only one who really knew what he was doing. And anyway, it's like I said, there was more evidence, wasn't there? Well, for example, the argument we had the night of the attack. Alex and I were having a heated discussion that night. I know that's somewhat anecdotal, but to me it's as good as gold in terms of evidence. Wouldn't you agree? That must be a mistake, surely.
Motherfucker.
I was sure
I deleted that.
Maybe now that I think about it. I mean, that could have been earlier, perhaps. So, he was calling from outside the facility. It's hard to remember that night clearly now, but there it is. I'm sorry you think that. I wish you'd known him the way I did. Then there might be less doubt in your mind.
Psychopath.
It's easy, isn't it, to confuse things.
I wish my character talked.
It was some time ago, so it's easy to forget the finer details.
Have my character do something, because I was interested in fucking Scarlett's goddamn story, but now my character doesn't even talk.
Excuse me, what? I didn't say anything about an alarm code. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I must have misspoken. Everyone in the Meta Centre is very careful with their security. I wouldn't... well, let's not dwell on that. No, it was another office. Can we please move on to a different subject, Mr. Miller? Don't you have something about my work that you'd like to ask at all?
No, I'm going to keep on asking about whatever I feel like.
He thinks I'm lying. That's not really news, Mr. Miller. I think anyone in the country could have told you what Alex thinks about what we do here. He has a twisted view of things. Out of curiosity, what is it he thinks is so bad about the act? Well, this is getting far-fetched. And I suppose I'm the one lying to the country.
Yes, you're a PR person.
Don't
That's
answer
literally your fucking
I'm
job.
sorry, but I have to deal with this kind of accusation day in and day out.
To tell the truth. It's
I guess
your
it's
job
an occupational
to
necessity.
It's called public relations.
No, and I don't suppose you will. The Union Act is a force for good, Mr. Miller, a force for peace and also ownership of our country. Is it going to please everybody? No, but in all honesty, what could? The protesters out there are chasing an impossible dream and they're lining up in droves to blame everyone else for its shortcomings.
Alright, I'm just...
But let me ask you this. You've been here all morning. Do you think we're the bad guys? Exactly. And I can't think of anything that would.
Here just points at the building is proof that you're bad. But
listening to Alex talk must have been convincing, I'm sure, but when you're confronted with the overwhelming evidence here at the facility, well, I'm just glad you get to see things firsthand.
Well,
look, when you're dealing with a group, you have to represent them as a whole. There may be some shining examples of success out there, but it would be a lie for us to misrepresent all the ones causing the bigger problems.
But there's
I shouldn't have asked you.
in the middle
It was
that are doing
unfair.
jack shit.
You clearly don't understand the inner workings of what we do here.
Okay, honestly, I don't want to play it.
And that's admirable.
Okay, once
I
this
understand
thing's
you have a
over
job
and
to
I
do.
finish this
Just
fucking
make sure it doesn't
this part
interfere
of
with
the
ours, and I'm
chapter,
sure you'll do just
I'm probably
fine.
gonna just call it here. Like, I don't... Because, like, games like this
Is that
are
what he
fine.
said? That his key
They're not
card was stolen?
streamable, though. This is something else.
Well,
This is...
I don't think there's any
this
way
is
I
dull.
could confirm or deny that
This
for you,
is
Mr. Miller.
politics. And that's
I'm
the
not
thing.
even sure
I'm
what
all
that
for
would have to do
politics.
with me.
I just like good gameplay mixed
I
in
don't
with my
believe it was
politics.
stolen, so
This is not
it
good
would be
gameplay.
futile for me
This
to
is
try and
glitchy
answer
as
that.
shit. This is Unreal Engine.
We were all responsible for our own key cards and security logins. Actual keys aren't used in this part of the building. It's all very cutting edge, so anything like
So
that
it's so very
would have been
flawed. I
solely
have
down to
literally
Alex.
found 3 people's credit-made fucking cards.
That just seems like conjecture to me, Mr. Miller. It sounds far too convenient to say that he logged it as stolen on the day that it happened. If that's true, then where did he log it? At what time? Wouldn't security know about that? I'm sorry, but it's all a little too convenient for me.
I actively hate this.
I don't remember that at all, I can assure you.
Like, okay,
That email must
if
have
you're gonna
gone
do
through
something
to
like
my
this,
inbox
you've got
just
to do
after
at
I
least
had
in
the
a
chance
lane
to
of
see
war,
it.
where
I believe that your research
either
is
got
accurate.
evidence
I honestly
of
do,
them
but
lying,
there's no
or
way of knowing now
you
if
can
it was
give me
fine.
the option to say, present evidence,
Honestly,
and fucking do jack
it's
shit.
escaped my memory, and all of the records were destroyed in the blast, so
Also, let me skip this fucking section.
it appears that he might be, at least about that, but I ask you, what does that really prove?
Like,
or that he was clever enough to cover his tracks before he committed a terrible act of terrorism.
I hate options
You
like
may
this,
find this
'cause
a
it feels
hot
like I
topic
just
for your
ended up
book,
in the
Mr.
same
Miller,
place.
but
So,
I'm not
fucking
convinced at all. I would
fucking
be
circling
careful
the
who you
gadget
share
being
this information
key,
with, Mr.
running
Miller.
around with my head fucking cut off, making sure I'm doing everything right, doesn't fucking actually give me anything other than a fucking objective.
Did I? Few things around here probably still use keys. It's outdated if you ask me.
Like, legitimately,
You won't find anything in the
I was
facility
playing
that
Sinking
uses
City
them, though.
earlier.
Our
and
security
its
protocol won't allow them.
questioning system and
But
evidence system
I think the
is
older areas
fucking
still have the
light
old-fashioned
years ahead of
key and
this
lock.
shit, and that's a janky-ass fucking game. It's clearly not built to be open world,
No.
but at the same time, it's still fucking
Marlon
good in
Thornton,
places.
the cleaner, he's the only
This-
person who uses
this
them
game
for
is not fucking biting for me.
stockrooms and
Like,
locker
I'm
rooms,
2
you
hours
know.
in, and it's still not fucking.
Oh, that
It's
reminds
not
me.
doing anything. It's
If
pissing
you're
me
over
off
at
more
the
than
Meta
anything.
Centre later, you should take a look at the old Victorian baths. They're going to be knocked down soon, so you should take a look there before you go. No? They're just quite nice.
Why am I?
I tell
Why
you
is
what,
she dropping
I'll
these
ask Marlon
hints?
to open them up for you later on.
She seems like she's
If
actively
he's got
lying,
time, then
but she
they'll
could
be
be a
open
little
for you
bit.
when you go and have
like,
your
it
meeting with
feels
Chance
like.
Crow. Anyway, yeah. A vendetta
ask
against him. Well, that was blunt, but honestly, I'm not surprised. I wondered if you'd bring this up. It's rather troubling, but Alex and I never seem to get on. And on the night of the
I would
attack,
rather watch a 2-hour
he
movie
threatened
of
me.
this.
I didn't want to make this publicly personal, but looks like he has anyway. Yes, he left me a voice message. He was very angry about something, and he took it out on me that night. I have no doubts in my mind that that man is guilty of everything they say he did. And I'm frankly amazed that anyone would stand up for him. No offence. Well, you have done your research.
Why she got
I feel bad for what happened to Alex. I really do, but
it being like,
I can't
how
be
did you
held
get
responsible for every little
that? It's
action
like,
taken.
oh, you did your research. No, I literally
It
go
may
through
have
your fucking
sounded
trash,
like Alex
lady.
was the victim, but I can assure you, I felt very threatened by his message. You heard what he said. Everything that happens next is because of me. And we all know what happened next.
I'm pretty sure he was talking about something else.
You don't sugarcoat your words, Mr. Miller. But tell me, what do you think about it?
Okay, I'm starting to hate this game now.
No, I suppose it doesn't. But I'm not here to defend my actions, Mr. Miller.
No, I'm gonna charge
you heard
you
the tape.
because you're
I
trying
think it
to
speaks for
indict
itself.
a guy.
Well, I don't envy you your job. Shall we move on?
I've literally got nothing else.
Okay, Mr. Miller, that's all I've got time for, I'm afraid. Can you please see yourself out?
Yeah. Shit, can't take that. Okay. You know what? This game.
Hi, I'm home.
And I'm fucking stuck in a mess. I can't pause. Can't call it here. But fuck it, I am calling it here. This game ain't worth continuing to play. Or at least for me. It's too much of a walking sim that's trying to be something else. But it's still a fucking walking sim. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go do something